Hello, Ray Wheatley for Fight News. I'm here with former top lightweight Paul Nasari, Australian lightweight. You had a very good career, Paul, as a lightweight and a welterweight up in Australia. Started your career, mate, in 1990 as a professional. One of the early fights you had was a 6-round draw with Les Fears, today one of Australia's leading referees. He was a former Australian amateur champion. So tell me about your fight with Les Fears.
Geez, I fought Les. I started in '85 in the amateurs, and I fought Les 3 times in the amateurs. First amateur fight I ever had was with Les, and Les made his pro career, his pro debut against me. It was on a Sky Channel show, Parramatta Leagues, and we had a draw. And now we're the best of mates, me and Les.
Referees on your promotions.
Yeah, he's refed on a few. It's good to see ex-fighters like Les take up refereeing and officiating. It's good.
I think he's one of Australia's best referees at the moment.
Yeah, it's good to see.
Also, mate, you in a 6-round bout, you beat Craig Drummond, who fought for the Australian title.
Yeah, one of the earlier fights. Craig was pretty handy.
Yeah, and he fought them all, Craig Drummond. You've done a good job beating him. And mate, in your 5th pro fight, you fought a 10-round bout against the Filipino Alfredo Baguio of the Philippines. That was another tough fight because I did referee that fight.
You were the referee, right?
Mate, you've done a great job that night. He was very tough, very aggressive.
He was,
But you had your left hand pumping out all night, mate, and piled up the points.
Yeah, no, he was a tough boy.
Yeah. What are your memories of that fight?
Just keeping away from his right hand, mate. He had 7 knockouts. He was 7-0 and he had 7 knockouts. And old Freddie, my trainer, said, just keep away from that right hand.
Yeah.
And when I slipped over a couple of times, he certainly, the only time he could catch me, Ray, was when I went slip over.
And your trainer back then was
Fred Braddock.
Fred Braddock. He was very good, mate. He had you for several years.
He certainly did,
and your amateur career as well. Now, in '91, you fought Chris Dorr.
Yeah,
Chris Dorr was very good, mate. You boxed him, you beat him over 10 rounds. Chris Dorr sparred many rounds with Azuma Nelson, but I believe you've done a lot of sparring with Azuma too.
Yeah, I was there at that time. He fought a Joanne Laporte fight. I went and boxed Azuma Nelson 4 days in a row, 6 rounds. 24 rounds I did with him. Yeah. I'm alive to this day to tell you how I went, mate.
Tell me, how'd you go?
All right, I still had sore ribs 3 months after the first round I did with him on the Monday. 3 months later, I was getting out of bed and it was still sore, but what a great experience.
One of the best junior lightweights of all time, mate, Azuma Nelson. And that's a great honour to be able to jump in there and spar a guy like him. you also, in '91, beat Larry Sarmiento of Filipino.
Yes, Larry, they replayed that on Channel 9, that fight, that show. Marty Rain signed us up for a free fight deal back then. It was great. He had the Waters brothers, Troy, Dean and Guy. He had Renato Cornetti, he had Shane Knox, and he signed me up too. I was over the moon.
Now, in '91, you scored the biggest win of your career when you beat the world-class Tony Miller. Tony Miller had been in the ring with Jeff Fennick, Lester Ellis, Renato Cornetti, gave them all tough fights.
Yeah.
But you outpointed him. He was having fight number 40.
40, yeah, that was a good win for me.
That was a big win, mate.
That should have been for an Australian lightweight title, that one, but unfortunately it wasn't.
And it wasn't much longer after that. '92, you challenged Scott Brewer for the Australian title. He edged you over 12 rounds. Then in '93, you had a return with Scotty Brewer. Now, that was a very close fight. One judge had it a draw. And so, mate, you were very unlucky fighting in your home turf too. Yeah,
good old Scotty. We had a rivalry there, but we've talked on the internet a few times and by text message, and we've become good mates now. I'm yet to meet up with him, but I'm sure if I ever do, we'll have a couple of beers.
Oh, he's a great guy. He's in charge of the boxing commission.
Yeah, I hear that, yeah.
Then, mate, '96, you stepped up. You were fighting welterweight. You won the New South Wales title of Danny Boy Pearce.
Yeah, won the welterweight title. Finally won a belt, mate, after all them years of fighting.
And, mate, then in '97, you had your last fight. You challenged Stephen Scriggins, who's an Englishman, to hold the Australian title. And he fought all over the world too.
Yeah, Stephen won a bronze in Barcelona. He was a handy professional fighter, and that was my last fight, walking in the ring. Win, lose or draw, that was it. And he got us on points, and I'll give it away after that. that was my fourth attempt at an Australian title, and I said, that's enough's enough. And I was only 29, but I was like it was an old 29. I only had 21 pro fights, but geez, it seemed like 42 pro fights. They were all hard fights right from the first.
You never had any easy ones?
Never a tomato can, mate. My old trainer, Fred Braddock, didn't believe in fighting tomato cans, and I didn't believe in it. What's the point of fighting someone?
You knocked out Craig Peavy too, eh?
Yeah, Craig Peavy. I also beat the number 7 in the world, Iwara Atomo. Okay. He was the OPBF champion. I should have had that belt, but he didn't put it up for grabs. Chris Dorr had the New South Wales lightweight title, and in my 5th fight, I beat him. He didn't put his title up for grabs. Yeah. So there's 2 belts I could have had. Yeah. Only if I could have, would have, should have. You've heard all that.
Yeah. But today, mate, you're regarded as one of our, if not our best promoter in Australia. So congratulations on a great career, Paul.
Thanks a lot, Ray.
Okay, thanks a lot, Paul.